Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have Billy here with us again, and he's going to give us a small walk around of his truck. We tried to video us washing it and it didn't quite work out because
no, it didn't.
Bad photographer.
Bad photographer, more or less.
My fault. I actually don't think it was my fault. I think the camera is messed up.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we'll blame it on the camera.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
yeah. Whatever works for you.
Yeah. But anyway, today we are introducing Bill's personal truck. This is the last one we're showing you guys of the 10 essentially.
Yep.
And this one's substantially different than the rest of them.
Very much.
What's it going to be called?
Legendary.
The name of the truck is Legendary.
And we'll explain more about that. But first, let's show them what's so different about this thing. She got a little bit taller back there.
It grew.
It grew a little bit. Well, let's flip the camera around and show the guys the whole deal and tell them what we're doing to your truck.
Cool.
All right.
All right, so here we are. Got the truck all cleaned up, getting ready to take it over to the factory. You can see Brian's headed on his way, and I'm gonna jump in with Billy.
I wasn't even getting phone calls, so I was in a bad spot.
And he's on the phone, so we'll give him a minute. So, you know, the number one thing while making these videos, Bill,
Taking
is
a drive.
safety.
Oh, safety?
Yeah, gotta put your seatbelt on.
Yeah, well, I already did that.
Yeah. You know, these people on YouTube, they let you know.
They let me know.
Mm-hmm.
They're,
Yeah, comments come in and they're like, hey, you should have been wearing your seatbelt. You know
they're the
that?
trucker police?
Yeah, and you know what? You guys were exactly right. We should have been wearing our seatbelts.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Safety first.
Safety around first. At
Ish.
least 1.5, somewhere in there.
When people are looking.
But seriously, you guys weren't wrong. I mean, yeah. We're right. We should have been wearing our seatbelts. It's just we get so excited. We get in these big, you know, awesome trucks all the time, and the first thing you want to do is just, you know,
You just want to drive them.
You just want to put it in gear and go.
Yeah, right? It's very exciting.
Ooh, we didn't make the turn.
Nope.
This has been one of those. This has been one of those points of debates. We are right here outside the shop. We've got this
Tight.
crazy U-turn that's hard to make, and I had to go real wide, but I made it in a 300-inch wheelbase one time. But I had to go.
Much better driver than I.
Oh no, I know. I think you've been driving trucks almost as long as I've been alive.
Let's not talk about how long or old or. We're not talking fossils here, okay? It's fun to drive. Especially on this little roller coaster road we got going on here.
Yeah, and so, again, guys, this is the 565 horsepower truck.
1850 torque.
But it's an 1850 torque. Now,
Right.
with Peterbilt, you can get a 565 1650 torque, or you can order a 565 1850 torque. The only difference really between the two is just a little bit of cost. You can feel the torque difference when you're pulling on the truck.
Isn't that also an option to do a 2050 on the 565?
You know what? You're in.
I think it is.
You're 100% right. Okay.
I should
got
be
that.
selling trucks.
No, you should have my job, because I just got it completely wrong. Okay, you cannot order 1650 torque with a 565 horsepower. What you can do is you can get 2050 torque with a 565 horsepower, or you can get 1850 torque with a 565 horsepower, or you can get 605 horsepower with 2050 torque, but you still accomplish the same amount of torque. And realistically, at the end of the day, in our game, torque is what matters most.
Torque is how far we pull the load.
So, when I grow up, I want to be a Peterbilt salesman.
Someday, buddy.
I'll get there someday.
Maybe one day they'll let you in the office. We're coming up the shop. This thing will never be the same.
It's going to go in one way and come out something completely different.
Completely different. Look at that. Got a whole load of gates.
Anybody needing any fencing?
Yeah. We need to corral up all our trucks. Fitzgerald USA in there.
Oh yeah.
outside?
I don't know.
Guess we will.
I was always working under the assumption that Brian tells you the plans, but
He tells me nothing.
oh,
I
okay.
just assume.
That's both of us then.
Yes. I don't think he knows how to communicate.
Yo, I'm
I
always
think
working.
that's why he's still single.
I always just assume that Brian has a plan, but sometimes I feel like maybe he makes it up as he goes.
You think? That's where magic happens, I think.
Oh yeah. I don't think we're going direct into the paint booth.
Oh, it can't?
Nah.
I thought we were just going to start spraying with a rattle can.
I mean, if that's the kind of job you want us to do,
Oh, no,
we're
no,
all
no.
about the customer. Well, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do exactly the way you tell me to do it.
Nah, I think we just do it right.
Yeah, well, we should probably just sand on it a little bit first.
Yeah.
Man, you never really realize how dirty these windshields are until you get like, and these lights on the inside of this building. This building has changed so much in the last little bit.
Yes, it has.
All right, we should probably back it into that hole if we can
That
get it in
hole?
there.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, guys, there it is. Bill's new truck.
That's something different.
It's definitely different for you, isn't it?
Different for me. I mean, I'm a flat top guy. Everybody tell you.
So what made you do the stand-up?
Okay, so when we're going out trucking, and sometimes I'm doing some longer haul stuff once in a while.
Yeah.
Luke and Fred like to go with me quite a bit, my boys. And Luke was getting real tired sleeping on the floor in between the seats.
Yeah.
And now he's like 5'5" or something like that. So like logistically, it just doesn't work. So I got him a top bed. So now he's got a nice top bed, and his brother can sleep on the floor in front of the other bed. It's awesome. So that's what we're gonna go for.
And guys, if you've seen any other videos, you know both his kids are just ate up with trucking. They love trucks, everything about them. And I'm probably, if I was to guess, anytime you're leaving the house, if they got an opportunity to go, they're going.
Oh yeah, they both love to go, and sometimes they can go, and then there's other times when I'm doing things that they're not allowed to go. But if we're doing a long haul, they go.
Yep. So let's talk a little bit about this truck. I mean, we're looking at I mean, it's a nice truck, but compared to what it's gonna look like when we're finished, this thing's pretty plain Jane.
This thing's really plain Jane, but it's gonna look kick-ass. Basically, this thing is gonna be what we're gonna call it legendary, and that is the official term, name, whatever you want to call it, of this truck. You can't see it right here, but that is legendary black, and it's got a real heavy metallic in it.
We'll walk back here, show it where we
There you
get some
go.
sunlight on it. Guys, this is a 72-inch raised roof, 389, 295 wheelbase, legendary black Viper red frame right now. You can see the flake in there.
So this is all going to change. We're going to keep the legendary black, but then we're going to run legendary red from about here down with some nice black and silver. Again, legendary stripes. The frame color is going to get changed to legendary red, which is more of a, it almost looks a little bit more maroon, so it's not going to be as bright as this, but it's going to really look killer.
And this frame's gonna be a lot of work painting it, because we're gonna be doing this frame from one end to the other legendary red. That means all the way up under the hood. So everything hanging on this frame before we get ready to paint it's coming off.
It's got to come off.
Good news is we're painting the tanks. We're changing the boxes on this dude. We're doing a full deck plate going in this guy, and we're making a new rear cross member back here, and then.
So that cross member is going to come in and cover this stupid hole that's here.
Yep.
And then it will go underneath this. So when you bolt your panel on for your lights down here, this is going to be flush instead of having to put a spacer in there.
And we'll take that over to the fab shop. We'll actually make that whole deal. Some other things we're going to do to it to make it a little bit nicer when everything's done. You'll kind of see how these have a hard edge to them. Let the thing focus. You can see what I'm talking about. It's got a hard edge right here. Once this comes all the way over, we'll actually take a grinder and kind of smooth this maybe make it like a 45 in this essentially, and this will have a lot cleaner look to it once you see it and it's all painted.
How's that gonna feel? Start grinding on a brand new truck.
Yeah, I like to collect the stickers that say "Do not weld or cut," and I put them on my fridge so nobody cuts and welds my fridge, but they can do whatever they want on the frame.
There you go. We're doing single full fenders on each axle, and they're you already got those. They're already over in the shop.
They're in the shop. Those are shift fenders. They make a really nice product. The reason I run them is it keeps the rocks down, and with the shift fenders, we can pull the tires off if we have to change a tire, if we have to fix a tire, if we have to put brakes in, whatever. You don't have to take the fender off.
Yeah.
Is that a stainless fender or a
No, that
fiberglass?
is a fiberglass. It's actually carbon fiber. We'll paint it to match.
Nice.
It's like a hybrid thing.
Sweet.
Yep. We're gonna put a taller riser on again. We're gonna polish out that fifth wheel.
And actually, the
I think
fifth
we
wheel's
actually
already
have
polished.
Yeah, we took it out off from one of the other trucks.
Yeah, Peter's supposed to bring that to us next week.
Cool.
And then I'm going to just give him that one and let him polish that one. We'll put it on the shelf and we'll just always have one.
Yeah.
So back of the sleeper, we're going to add 2 more lights up top, so you'll have 2 rows of 4. Then back here, or over here, you'll
There's
see
a lot going on this side.
this def tank's moving, and it'll go right up against where that fuel tank is now. And we are going to be doing the hidden tanks on this truck. The tank is already here to start doing everything. So as soon as we take this truck over to the shop, we're going to start on it today. But we'll be moving the def tank back a little bit. We got to move that. You'll see in here there's an air dryer. We're going to have to move the air dryer also. And that guy, the air dryer will go in this direction a little bit. Then this def tank will move over here. And then we've got another 150-gallon split tank that'll then cover that whole business. And you'll never even see the def tank. We'll take off these super sweet aero
That
things.
makes it aerodynamic.
Yeah.
All the fuel mileage you'd ever need there.
I haul fuel. I'm not in the business of fuel mileage. I'm in the business of fuel usage.
So everybody go on like a vacation and go far away and use as
That's
much
right.
fuel as you can. Keep them busy. We're doing painted cab sleeper panels. We're changing out the step boxes on both sides. We're making the breathers strapless. Bill's got a visor of that thing already, and it'll be here in a few days too. Because as soon as you get home, you'll probably ship us this other
Yeah,
stuff
we're gonna
we need.
ship you down a visor, back light plate, light box, shock box. We're gonna get the. I guess we got to measure up today for the deck plate.
Yep.
And we're gonna ship you down some lights for the back of the bunk, and pretty much anything that we're gonna need to put this thing together.
We'll be cutting down the breathers, so they'll be. You'll kind of see how these sit here, and they're a little bit tall.
Yeah, they're too
So
tall.
once we cut those down, the top of that can will actually be kind of even with the top of the hood,
Yes.
and they'll be strapless, and we'll have lights down inside there and all that good stuff. Front end, we're going to add grill bars, so we're going to do 7 there.
Yes. Yep. Yes, 7.
7, and obviously a bumper. Doing a
Oh, man,
bumper.
I
That's
like
sweet.
that bumper. That just says I'm not afraid to run into anything, so get out of my way.
Yeah, I mean, why would you care if you had that bumper? You just run into whatever you want. As long as it only gets the bumper, though.
Right.
Uh,
We got to change that out.
Headlights, we're going to paint the back of the headlight buckets. And then we're going to change these lights out to the JW speaker headlights, which you've got. I guess you'll send them down too.
Yeah, I have a set of those at the shop. We ordered a whole bunch. We actually ordered one for every truck. So.
Yep. And we'll be able to, when we do that, guys, we'll show you guys what the difference is. Brightness and everything else with those headlights. We haven't done a
Pretty
comparison on it. That's in a nutshell like what we're doing. We'll paint the hubs on the front and rear, the chrome oil cap covers on there, Dynaflex exhausts.
That new Dynaflex exhaust kit, we put some on, and you probably saw it in the other videos. We put some on the other trucks. I was blown away.
That was a sweet kit.
It unbelievable. I was really more than happy to put on the old glider style to where it just moves with the cab.
Yep.
But Corey and Sal and everybody that works out at Dynaflex came up with this. I can't imagine the amount of hours that they had designing these brackets that mount to the frame. It's unbelievable. It's really
I
good.
like the way it looks. It's definitely a cool setup.
Yeah, they did a great job.
When we do the paint job, Peterbilt emblems on the side. They're gonna go. We'll leave the one on the grill itself. We'll take off the airplane and we're replacing that. You've got a.
I got the winged lady.
Yep.
Yep. She takes me everywhere I go, make sure I'm safe.
There you go. So we'll be putting that on there, and that's the gist of it. Now let's get into the specs of what makes this truck.
So we started off with a 565 1850 torque Cummins, paired up with an 18-speed 336 rear ends, actually 342 rear ends.
342s.
And 24 low tires. So it gives us a nice even power. You know, we like to run 70, 71, something like that. It doesn't kill you on your RPMs, and you got a good power band.
This truck's got all the heated fuel, everything on it.
Everything. Heated fuel filters, heated fuel tanks, heated oil pan, heated block.
Heated batteries.
Batteries. Heated batteries. Who ever thought?
Yeah. Heated seats.
Heated seat. That's the most important. Disc brakes on this thing. Another thing up in the Northland that helps us is we have a lot of trouble with getting in and out of stores 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and you get unloaded and then you lock it in and boom, you can't move because one wheel's got power, the other one's got power, and then it just doesn't have enough to get you moving.
Yep.
So we put full lockers in here so a guy can crawl out of a station pretty easily. So.
And this is a, like I said, 565, 1850, 18-speed trans. I guess it kind of covers the engine deal.
We're gonna do a bunch of work under the hood as far as the Dynaflex kit,
which we'll show you. We'll probably make a video just installing the Dynaflex kit, and it's pretty awesome. So it takes all your water pipes, makes these chrome, changes the boots. This big plastic deal that goes from each breather feeding the turbo. So that whole thing's all nice, one big pretty piece of chrome, and basically all your pipes, everything goes chrome.
Yeah, and we'll probably put black boots on here.
Yep.
It'll make it look a little nicer too.
And then we'll go back here to the rear. Like I said, this is low air leaf suspension, rear disc brakes, full lockers. If you were ever gonna be able to tell if a truck had full lockers without being inside of it, one thing to kind of show you guys. But there you go. So telltale sign that you got a locker. It's right there. What else we got to cover on this dude? 295 wheelbase. We already told him that.
Yep.
And I guess we could jump inside and go check out the inside of it.
Yeah, we could do that.
All right, jumping up inside this thing. So, real quick before I get all the way in here, it's leather seats, rubber floor, heated seat option, which is
pretty cool.
That little button right there.
Turn the.
There you go.
See the.
Pretty cool. Heats your bum up when it's cold outside.
Yeah.
And then all the gauges you can get with a locker setup for what we needed.
Yeah, because you have to have 3 lockers, and then also I need a PTO switch because I'm a bulk hauler, so I need that kind of stuff. We got an air suspension dump. We don't have slide and fifth wheels, so that we got an extra gauge because of that. And
then this truck's getting a crazy awesome stereo system put in it.
Oh yeah, yeah. This will be a pretty impressive stereo. You'll be able to rock out going down the road. Probably the guy next to you too.
So this, if you can, this dude, this is going away.
That's
we
gone.
Don't need that one.
Nope. See ya.
All the interior is coming out of this truck. Every single bit of it.
It will look nothing like this when we're done.
It's gonna be. I think what we've decided right now is black.
Black with so we're probably gonna do a button tuck, and we're gonna do black with red buttons.
Yep. And then the dash, it'll get completely painted black.
Yes.
So all the gray you see there, all that's going black.
Everything's black. And then
Probably
we'll do
add
the
some
nice
chrome.
Rockwood chrome switches.
Yep.
It'll look really good.
Probably paint the dash panels there.
Here?
Yeah.
Yes, that'll be black.
Yep.
Yep.
Do the legendary on it. Back of the visor will have that color in it too.
Yep.
Well, leaving this dude up here as is. That way you've got your storage.
Actually, we're going to French in my E-log up here.
That's right.
That tablet is going to go up here. So instead of having to have it mounted here or drilling holes or something, I'm going to be able to actually run it right here, and it's going to be on a deal where I'll be able to slide it out. So if I need to take it out for some reason, I can.
Yep, and it cleans up. You don't have to drive on the road. It's the worst sometimes to like have that big box coming off the side of your dash right there.
I don't like that.
And you know, passengers and everything else, it's just kind of making this comfortable for them either.
Right.
All right, guys, so that's it for this video. It should give you a pretty good idea of what this truck is going to kind of look like. Not really, because with the Viper red frame, it doesn't really match at all what we're about to do to this thing.
The shape's going to be the same.
Yeah, the shape.
Shape's the same.
Relatively. I mean,
Kinda.
It's going to be less aerodynamic, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you guys get the picture.
It's gonna be, the truck's gonna be awesome. I'm pretty excited to start like getting to work on this thing. There's so much to do.
Yeah,
It's going to be cool.
This is going to be one of our more extensive builds, so I'm excited to finally get into it and dig into it. And so what seems to happen to me and Brian every time we decide we're going to do an extensive build is one of our sales guys will pre-sell the unit, and then we kind of have to flip-flop and do a little bit of changing. But
it happens all the time.
It's already sold.
But the good news is it's already sold, and he wants to do a lot of stuff, so we get to do a lot of stuff this time.
Yes. And remember, this is only 50%.
I know.
We still got a trailer going on this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, there's a trailer. Guys, there's going to be a ton of videos kind of going, covering this whole build of this truck. Bill's going to be down here, obviously, a lot more.
Yep.
And this thing is going to be completely crazy, super cool truck, top to bottom, front to back. And, yeah, like, subscribe, and do all the follow stuff down there.
You guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram.
@SemiCasual Show.
And then we'll see you next time.
Later, guys.